Hey guys, Brickman117. Welcome back to the channel and episode 2 of Ask Brickman117. Today, while I answer your questions, you will be watching me rebuild one of the Ultimate Pelican's wings. As you can see, I had a little mishap with it. Unfortunately, the last time I moved the Pelican, I put it down a little bit too abruptly and the wing fell off and it fell straight off that desk onto the floor, and that's what was left. So as I'm sure you can imagine, I was a little bit disappointed. So I promptly removed the other wing so I could use that as instructions to try and rebuild the broken wing. I just haven't had time. So this seemed like a good way to get two birds with one stone. I'm rebuilding the wing while I answer your questions. If you're new to the channel and you like this content, then please do consider hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to be in with a chance of having your question answered on the next episode of Ask Brickman117, then be sure to leave your question in the comments section below. Okay then guys, let's get into these questions. First up, just some big-footed man with internet access asks, do you think Mega Construx is overpriced? No, not at all. I think Mega Construx is very good value for money, especially in comparison to the other block built sets that I collect, Lego Star Wars. Now, I'm a big fan of Lego Star Wars and I do collect it, if you don't know, so I'm not knocking the brand. I like Lego, I love Lego Star Wars. It's just when you compare what you get for your money, I would have to say that Mega Construx is better value for money. Not to say it's a better product, I just believe it's better value for money. Before I show the next question, I just want to say that I get an awful lot of questions with usernames that I cannot understand or know how to pronounce. So I'm just going to say next question if it's somebody that I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. So next question is, are you going to do a diorama with Halo Infinite sets? Yes, I mentioned that on my previous video, which was phase 3 of the Ultimate Assault and High Ground set. So you will see a diorama showing off all of the Infinite sets that I've reviewed so far on that mock. So look forward to that. Has572 asks, when it comes to the mocks, how do you plan them and figure out the bricks that you need? I don't do a lot of planning at all. I just decide on what I want to build, see what bricks I've got available, and I start building. If I run out of bricks, I put it to the side until I've got some more. It's as simple as that. There's very difficult to plan. You've got no digital platform like in Lego that you can decide what you want to do in advance and then order your parts. When it comes to building with Mega Construx, you're very much limited to what you have available at the time or what's easily accessible on eBay to get more parts for. After Things asks, where do you put all these amazing builds? Please tell me you have a magical wonderland or even a room to display all these and you don't simply make them then break them. No, I do keep most of the mocks in one piece. If it's just a standard set, I quite often build them and then take them apart again just for space saving. But most of the mocks that I've built so far have all stayed in one piece and they are just around the studio or on a shelf. It's not to say I'll always be able to do that because eventually I will run out of room, and especially for some of the bigger mocks like the Assault and High Ground, that's becoming more and more difficult to store somewhere without it taking up too much room. But no intention at this point in time to take them apart. As you've seen, the Pelican is still in one piece, the Ultimate Assault and High Ground is still in one piece, so is the Shadow of Intent as well as the Ultimate Warthog. So yeah, most of them are still kicking around. Caboose asks, I have two questions. Number one, what is your favorite set released by Mega? And number two, what would your dream set be? That's a really difficult one. I really like the Spirit dropship that they released as a signature series a few years back. That's definitely one of the best sets I've built and it looks really good on display. In terms of dream sets, as a collector, it's the ones that I can't get hold of. I'd still love to have a Forward Unto Dawn, even though it's one of their earliest sets and by modern standards, a relatively basic build in comparison to what they do these days. But I would still like one, and I'd also like the NMPD Pelican base, which again is so difficult to get hold of. I really want that set new in box, but it's almost impossible to get. So I would say those are two of my dream sets. Next question, are you going to do any kind of different content than Mega Construx? Eventually I would like to. As I've mentioned earlier on in the video, I do collect Lego Star Wars as well, and I would like to do something along those lines in the future. At the moment, I've barely got enough time to do one channel, but I do have another channel which isn't viewable to the public yet, which is all set up ready to go for Lego Star Wars. But due to time restraints at the moment and for the foreseeable future, I can only see me being able to focus my time on Brickman117 and creating Halo content. Next up, Drake the Brick Builder asks, "Hey Brickman, it's me again, Drake. I have two questions for you. The first one is, how did you get so famous so fast? The second is, how many subs and viewers did you have before Mega Constructs noticed you?" First up, I don't think I'm famous. 15,000 subscribers on YouTube is not a big deal, really, to be honest with you. In regards to how many subs or viewers I had before Mega Constructs noticed what I was doing, I think Mega Constructs keep an eye on most things that go on in social media. They're always looking out for anyone that can help promote the brand and push the brand forward. So I don't honestly know how long Mega Constructs were following me for. When I did start speaking to them, they said they'd been keeping an eye on me since the channel started. So I think it's a case of they do keep an eye on most things, and anyone that starts to show potential, they reach out to and see if they can collaborate with. Hide Your Eyes asks, "Do you think Mega has improved in sculpting and quality throughout the years?" Absolutely 100%. Anyone that's been using or buying Mega for over 10 years or since they started doing the Halo line will say without any shadow of doubt that they have improved their quality. Not just the quality, the build experience. As I said earlier on, the complexity of the builds in their modern sets is absolute poles apart. They've evolved so much as a company in a building experience beyond all expectations, I believe, to the point that I often find when I do put the odd Lego set together, it sometimes can feel a little bit basic in comparison to some of the Pro Builder sets that Mega Constructs release. Yes asks, "Hey Brickman, question for next episode. What microphone do you use?" I don't use a microphone. I do all of my videos just off my iPhone camera. I've been meaning to get a microphone for a long time, but I just haven't got round to it. So at some point I will get a microphone, and if I do, I'll let you know what I pick up. But otherwise, until then, all videos that you see on this channel are shot purely off my iPhone 7 or my iPhone 10. Legendary Legend of Legend, what is your least favorite blind bag series? To be honest with you, I don't really follow the blind bag series. You've never been able to get them where I live, so I have little to none. If I do have blind bag series figures, it's because I've bought them in hauls and I wouldn't have really necessarily known where they came from. So can't really answer that question, but all I can say is I really wish you were able to get blind bag series. In fact, the first set of blind bag figures I've got is on their way from eBay, which is the Clash on the Ring set. So I'm due to receive those any days. So once I receive them, I'll let you know on how I feel about them. Question Marks asks, "Hey Brickman, what's your favorite Halo game?" I'd have to be honest and say I think it's Combat Evolved. I'm pretty old, so I played that game first time round, and then I played it again when they did the Combat Evolved anniversary. And whilst it's by no means the all-round best game, it's got so much nostalgic value for me. I still love playing it. It brings back so many pleasant memories. Halo Guy asks, "What's a good place to find the flat puzzle-like base plates?" To be honest with you, I get all mine from eBay. The desert coloured ones come in sets like the High Ground. They also come with the Warthog Resistance set. The green ones come with the Rhino sets and various other sets. Some of the Forerunner sets come with green foliage style base plates, but all of mine come from the used sets I get from eBay. I've yet to ever buy a lot of just base plates. It's rare people will sell them on their own, as most people want to hold on to them. Final question is, can you do a review on some old sets? Yes, I'd really like to review some old sets. It's been on my to-do list since I started this channel. I want to go back through some of the classic sets that I still haven't even built yet, but I've got on my shelves, and I can't wait to find the time to be able to review some of these old sets, just to weigh up how much they've changed as a brand and improved over the years. So yes, at some point I will almost certainly do reviews and speed builds on some of the older sets like the Phantom and the original Pelican. So that just about wraps up episode 2 of Ask Brickman 117. So don't forget, if you want to be in with a chance of having your question answered for the next episode, leave your question in the comment section below. If you enjoy these videos, hit the like button. And if you want to be kept up to date with future content, don't forget to subscribe. You'll also be pleased to know that that wing is now fully built and ready to go back on the Ultimate Pelican. So it is once again complete. And that's just about it. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.